We can't let the dogma of bad practice get in the way of our gut. One author said many policies are organizational scar tissue, codified overreactions to situations that are unlikely to happen again. There are so many processes and policies and procedures we tend to throw in place just because we're reacting to a situation that may never happen again. We come across a situation which really should only ever affect 1%, but suddenly we're changing all of our processes. All of your other policies have suffered because you're trying to placate a very, very small factor of your customer base. The second something goes wrong, the natural tendency is to create a policy surrounding it to make sure it doesn't happen. We lose freedom when we focus on results rather than relationship. When we're focusing on particulars rather than the principles, this is where a lot of our poor policies come from. I have come into organizations and seen policies, and I look at the last revision date, 2012. Well, it's our procedure, it's our policy. This is what we stick to. Policies are not a dead language. Policies are living, breathing documents. Your procedures are living and breathing. It's important to have processes put in place, and you can adapt off of that. You have to be able to change them to keep everyone moving in the right direction. I have watched policies be created in reaction. Dress code, time tracking, building exit procedures, because one person didn't respect the rules one time. Rather than going to that individual and correcting that individual, they just made a policy for everyone and made it more inconvenient for every single person involved. Most of the time when I'm creating a process, I'm addressing a systematic issue, watching for weeks, sometimes months. How is it working? Where are some pain points? Let's put in this new process and try it. If it doesn't work, let's revisit it in 3 months. Policies are only meant for situations that are repetitive. When you create policies and procedures based off of reactions, this is how bureaucracies are born. Bureaucracies sneak up on companies slowly, and they're created one policy at a time. I have watched policies implemented not be communicated. Someone is being written up for not following a policy that they never even knew about, that they never even knew was put in place because the organization didn't communicate it. Make policies and procedures that are scalable, that can grow as your organization grows, as your employees grow. You can fight bad policies and bad procedures by making sure that you have someone creating these policies and procedures, not in a bubble. Any organization that does not want to become a bureaucracy and that wants to keep their employees engaged and wants to keep their employees active and happy and not burnt out knows you don't just create a policy and a reaction and push it out to everyone. You aren't going to get very far if you continue to do that, and you will breed cynicism and toxicity if you keep imposing policy reactions or if you have these policies that you choose to enforce when you feel like it.